This is Jordan Taylor, and I am just about to start my crystal class here at Heaven on Earth in Southington, Connecticut, 72 Center Street. So it's show and tell, so I thought I would share with everybody in Facebook land the crystals that I will be talking about this evening. So I might point real quick at a few crystals. Some people out there may not know what they're called. So this one right here is smoky quartz. Really good for grounding. This one is lapis lazuli, a nice big piece. Looks like a pair of lips. Don't you think so? Mwah. Very good for third eye, connecting to higher self and spirit. This one is labradorite. Now, this one, known as rainbow moonstone, is also white labradorite. And many people don't realize that. Really good for manifestation, both of them, and journeying to different dimensions and doing shamanic journeying, and very protective for that as well. So this beauty over here is carnelian. Really good for second and third chakra work. Really good for creative energy, vitality. This one right here is petrified wood. Probably glazed over by either a quartz or agate, and I'm going to guess probably an agate. So petrified wood is very good for stability, grounding, obviously, because it's tree in the ground, but also good for strength, recuperating from chronic illnesses where it's been lengthy and you're really depleted. This one is really good for that. This guy over here is black tourmaline, really good for negative energy, very good for grounding as well. It's a pretty beautiful piece. I love all my pieces. This one is rose quartz, but it's from Madagascar. So it's a stronger energy, and it's got the energy of amethyst in rose quartz. You can see the purple hue a little bit, maybe by my finger right there. So this one over here is chrysocolla with a slight mix of malachite. Now, chrysocolla and malachite most times grow together, but you can find some chrysocolla separately and malachite separately. So malachite is a kingly stone. You can find it talked about in the Bible, masculine energy, while chrysocolla is goddess, feminine energy. Turquoise in color, very good for communication, very good for those peaceful vibes. This one is desert rose selenite. I think it's beautiful. You can see it looks like roses. I have a bigger piece around. Here we go. Here's a bigger cluster as well of desert rose selenite. So gypsum releases negative energy, connects to your guides, feminine energy. While regular selenite, most people know that, is more of a masculine energy. So this piece over here is brown aragonite. Now, what's cool is, if I have it, here we go. This is aragonite also, but it's blue aragonite. Gets in touch with the higher self. Because of the blue in nature, this is going to be third eye and throat chakra. Brown aragonite, so this is more of a spiritual aspect, the upper three chakras. This is more grounding, the lower three. It's going to be the second and first chakra, as well as the third chakra that's going to take a hit from this, or help it, or energize it and heal it. This one, I forgot the name, but I think it's stilbite. Very beautiful piece, and it's hard to think that it's all natural, that it came from the earth like this. So over here, these are organite. So it's metal shavings, copper, aluminum, with crystals mixed in. So this is sodalite, garnet, amethyst, tiger's eye, and rose quartz. In the applications, you could beam energy across the room to a person, or you can use it on yourself to clear your own chakras, or the chakras of somebody if you're working on a client on a table. So this stone is the Infinity 21. This is amethyst on steroids. It's got the chemical composition of 21 to 35 other crystals in it. Extremely powerful stone. Sometimes people mistakenly think it's chevron amethyst because of the inclusions here, but chevron amethyst has inclusions of white quartz, clear quartz. This is not that. So down the line, this is quartz in ajoite, A-J-O-I-T-E. This little piece was roughly about $250, really small piece. This helps with healing the inner child, the goddess energy, and healing from abuse and trauma, especially betrayal of the heart. So this is celestite, a nice beautiful piece. It's probably about 5, 6 inches long. Celestite, really good for connecting to guides and angels, really good for increasing your third eye and intuitive capabilities and developing. This stone right here is jade. Jade is good for abundance, healing. It's got a beautiful, soft energy that really heals the heart. Very gentle, like a hug from maybe a mother, someone that you would love and cherish. So this stone over here is seraphonite. It's from Russia. This connects you to the highest order of the angels, the seraphim. It's also green, obviously. It's got silver wings on it. This is really good for heart healing. And they say that you can connect to the goddess Sophia, which is the goddess of wisdom. This is one of my favorite. This is malachite, only malachite, not any chrysocolla in it at all. Malachite, heart healing, really good for manifestation, abundance, a very strong emotional healer. So this one you'd want to get in small pieces unless you are comfortable with releasing a lot of emotions that are still maybe hanging around and lurking within you. So this is a cousin of apophyllite, and the classification is a zeolite. So this may be stilbite. The other one may not be. So most of them I know from memory, but this is very soft and healing. It's really good for balancing the emotions, bringing calm and peace to you. So this piece behind it is a quartz. It's called celestial quartz. To me it looks like rough like a dinosaur, maybe like a crocodile. This piece is really good for, it connects to the other dimensions. It's like an antenna, a radar. Connects you to your guides and angels. So stones like this would be apophyllite, dambarite. Apophyllite is right here, and we'll come to that in a few minutes. So using these stones in tandem would really increase your intuition and really increase your ability to connect, especially during meditation. So this piece here is black amber. I think I've seen it mainly in yellow, but black amber is really good for releasing grief, deep, old, petrified grief. This releases that. It's really good on the heart chakra. This is picture jasper, rough, and this is picture jasper in smoothed out and polished. Picture jasper, all jaspers are very strong, nurturing, fortifying stones. Any of them. What is really cool about picture jasper is you can meditate only holding it. It will connect you to the natural wonders of the world. I did a meditation and one time it connected me to the pyramids of Giza. I was like, whoa. It will connect you to Stonehenge, any natural wonder in the world. It will connect you to that. And it really does work. And it really is peaceful for shamanic journeying as well. So we'll keep on going along. This one is black obsidian, volcanic glass. Sometimes you got to watch the edges. You don't want to get cut or anything like that. But this one's pretty smooth. So black obsidian is really good for releasing negative emotions, but it's also good for confronting the shadow side of you, the side that you think is less than, the side that you think is your flaws. In actuality, it's not. Hidden there is your beauty. This is also a very grounding stone and also very protective as well. It will help you keep your energy about you, especially when you're around energy vampires. So I always like to keep, I guess not this big piece in my pocket, it wouldn't fit, but a smaller version of this, along with jet, black agate, black onyx, all very balancing and protective. So this stone here is unakite or unakite jasper. I like saying unakite. Two different stones. The green one is epidote. So this is really good. A jasper, it's fortifying, it's very strengthening, nurturing, but this is good for inner child healing, and because of the green, it's really good for abundance. This is an excellent heart stone because you've got the pink and the green together. Extremely powerful, both stones, for heart healing. So behind here is Shiva Lingam. I love the Shiva Lingams. Really good for creation, manifestation. These are really good for vitality. When you're tired, just put a couple in your hands. So these are about maybe 4 to 5 inches in length. Probably about diameter of 2.5 to 3 inches. And here's smaller versions. You can see 3 different sizes here. I like to put these sizes in my pocket, and I'm energized but grounded. Also, it's very nurturing, and these are very heart healing as well. For those who into the chanting for the Lord Shiva, you can chant Om Namah Shivaya as you're holding this. Only comes from one place in India. In India, the temples use this at the doorway to keep out negativity and to make the temple sacred. I love these stones. It's one of my favorites. So now we'll go ahead to, this is goldstone. One of the only man-made stones, copper and glass. It does have a lot of metaphysical qualities to it. It is really good for 2nd and 3rd chakra. It will enhance any stone on this table because copper is, as we know, a conductor of electricity, but also spiritual energy. And I like the way it sparkles. It's real pretty. The camera doesn't really do it justice. So we're going to kind of, some of the smaller stones will go real fast. This one is amazonite. I like this one. This is called fairy calcite. And there's a story, supposedly, that there is an actual fairy energy attached to each one of these stones, and that you could talk to it and get the feeling of joy and energy, especially if you put it on your 3rd eye. So let's see, what else can we show you in the smaller stones? Here's a smaller version, and it's very sparkly, of the goldstone. Goldstone also comes blue and green, metallic. So we'll come on to the bigger stones here. Here's a smaller, but this is a peridot in a matrix. So peridot is very fragile. If you would kind of rub here, you might displace some of the pieces. But peridot is really good for abundance, prosperity, heart healing. So this stone is called ocean jasper, also known as orbicular jasper. Again, a jasper, very strengthening, nourishing, vitality. This is the most nurturing of all the jasper stones. And it's called orbicular because of the circles that you can see in the stone. And it helps with circular breathing. This guy I'm holding in my hand is lepidolite. Now lepidolite, and it's got some mica in it, is really good for balancing the emotions, balancing the mind. So this stone is really good for mood swings, manic depression. Lithium quartz is another one that's very good for that. So we'll put that right here. So over here, this is a cactus type amethyst. It has a little bit of citrine in it, so part of it could be a little ametrine. You can see here, a little bit more brown in it. A little over here. So this one is Mookaite jasper. I love saying the word Mookaite. Mook or Mookaite jasper. Really good for the 2nd chakra. Again, another jasper stone. This is apophyllite. High energy angelic stone. Really good for connecting to spirit. This is also known, actually called the Reiki stone. It is believed that this energy of apophyllite is the closest energy to Reiki of any other stone. I think I would agree with it, very much so. So this is citrine. It's a rough piece. Very good for abundance, very good for healing, prosperity, solar plexus, confidence, courage to do things that you have a fear may not turn out right. This gives you the strength and the courage to do that. So this stone over here is selenite as a wand, and we know what wands do. We can point them at the chakras to cleanse and clear and to give pinpoint energy, very laser focused. So this stone is aquamarine, and this stone is also aquamarine. These stones are really good for the throat chakra, peacefulness, again connecting to the goddess energy, very gentle energy. This stone, now there's two stones that look alike, Nebula stone and Kambaba jasper. Nebula stone is much more pricey than Kambaba. So when I bought this, I was told that this was Nebula stone. But Kambaba jasper is exactly the same, and Kambaba jasper is petrified algae. So either way, either stone is very beautiful. It has a beautiful green, heart healing, natural sort of energy to it. Now this stone is moss agate. It's really good for connecting to fairy energy. Plants love it. Smaller pieces put in your plants, in the dirt. Moss agate is very grounding, but it's also very healing to the heart as well. Now, bloodstone, which is a jasper, comes off the same vein as moss agate does. And it has a little bit red in it. This has some rust, and it looks like moss growing on a tree. This one is quartz, but this is called azeztulite. Now, for those that believe or work with other civilizations, Palladians, the Arcturians, there's a civilization out there called the Azez, A-Z-E-Z. This stone was created by spirit to connect to the Azez, where you can talk to them. There's a good book called Azez Medicine by Faye Thompson, and I really recommend that book. So this is a phenomenal piece for connecting to other civilizations and getting their guidance and wisdom. So this stone is Larimar. Very soft energy, very cooling, very calming, really good for the throat chakra. So it's polished on one side and then it's rough around. So this stone is known as rhyolite or rainforest jasper. So that gives the energy to you of being in a rainforest. Very healing and very cleansing. This stone is called ruby, and it's a record keeper. You probably hard to see the triangles in them. I'd have to get the light just right to see it. But it's said that you would rub your fingers over the triangles and that you would unlock the information from the Lemurians. This stone is aventurine, very heart healing. This stone is Herkimer diamond. So this stone is really good for the crown chakra, the 8th chakra, known as the soul star, where your divine purpose, your purpose for being is stored, and you can unlock that. Many people go, what's my purpose? What's my path? What's my reason for being here? Meditating on the soul star chakra, especially with a crystal, would help that. This one is tiger's iron. 3-in-1. Tiger's eye, hematite, and red jasper. This stone is red Lemurian quartz. This is a record keeper too. It's very heart healing. And this connects to the Lemurian energy. This stone is heart healing. It's eudialyte. It's a rough piece, a lot of pink. It's grounding with the black. This is Danburite, another angelic stone. This one is opalized fluorite. You can see the flame in it. Partially man-made, but very good for calming the emotions and balancing your mind as well, left and right hemisphere. This one is Peach Moonstone. Moonstone, goddess energy, connecting to the feminine energy within us. I wanted to thank you for viewing this video, and I hope you enjoyed all of these beautiful stones. And I wanted to wish you a beautiful evening, and namaste.